the Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the... the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Back to throw, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense putting points on the board.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. It's a running room. Early on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Dangerous screen into traffic. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Beck. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Arkansas 7, Miami 0.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing in a double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Pulls it in, it's Anthony. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. He'll take it himself. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's back. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hodgins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Field goal, guys. We are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and it's a big play for this offense as they're threatening to score. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. There he goes!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Quick completion on the out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Look, interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Beck. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Arkansas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. This should be the last play of the quarter. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, Miami 10.
into the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Powers through the defender. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch, way to get the first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Arkansas.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to pass, it's back. It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Myers on the move. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The Razorbacks will try to run off the clock in the final minute. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that one got away from the quarterback. they got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Russell. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.